Allah run it.
Rolling.
Get rolling, bro. I'm most overrated wrestler of all time, bro. My God. My God.
Who?
Undertaker. Yeah, most overrated wrestler ever, bro.
Come on, guys. What the fuck?
I'm with you. Yeah, 100%.
It's like saying...
You know who liked Undertaker?
Children.
People who were 7. Same guys who liked John Cena liked Undertaker.
I hate John Cena and I love Undertaker.
You. I
mean, I like John Cena. I hate Undertaker.
I'll shut the fuck up.
Undertaker was fucking... He's one of the greatest ever, bro.
I'll shut the fuck up.
He's one of the greatest ever.
I'm not denying that.
He's just very corny.
I mean, if you really think about it, he's literally the most durable wrestler that's ever.
By far. Ric Flair is up there, man. I seen this guy in Akaise fighting Triple H
He
in a
just
fucking
fought
sledgehammer match,
like a
bro.
year ago.
Yeah.
And
Triple
almost
H.
up there, bro.
That guy had a fucking drinking problem.
Yeah.
While he did that, yeah, he's a little bit.
Yeah. That guy's
No,
nuts.
Triple H is GOAT. Who Triple H said was the
Ric
GOAT?
Flair?
He said John Cena,
John Cena.
but why?
He has to. It's
You know,
marketing.
But why?
You know who John Cena said the GOAT
He
was?
said Roman,
Roman Reigns.
but why?
Yeah, they have to.
Why?
Connect the dots, brother.
To push
Connect the dots.
the stock.
One era said the next era, then the other era said the next era.
You
Connect
think
the
John
dots.
Cena? You think?
And then Roman Reigns is gonna call fucking Cody Rhodes or something
think-
next,
you-
bro.
Who?
no,
Hey.
bro. Roman's.
Hey.
He's my tribal chief, bro. Now he's my tribal chief.
How he talks.
Now,
This is a Ric Flair.
Acknowledge me.
I'm gonna ask you. I want to pose a question.
We're not starting.
No, we can start. We could have this be the shit one. I'm gonna pose a question.
What's up?
Let me finish the answer all the way through,
Hold on.
and then you'll answer.
Go ahead.
Is Roman Reigns a GOAT and a great wrestler, or did creative do a great job with him?
Both.
both.
A little bit of both.
Because
Is he great on the mic?
as
Now he
the
is.
tribal chief,
No, I'm not saying is he doable. I'm saying is he great on the mic?
Now he is.
He's The Rock and John Cena and Stone Cold Steve Austin and
No,
these
but
guys.
They don't have those. They don't have those no more. There's like
Right, but that's what I'm saying. He's not those guys on the
He's
mic, right?
one of-
Is he a great wrestler? Does he have a great skill set at wrestling? He has 4 moves. We've watched him wrestle. He has 4 moves.
okay, most of the
Hetty, I'll
No,
say this.
most of them do not have
hey,
four moves.
I 100% agree with you. The tribal chief character is one
That's
of the greatest
creative.
characters.
That's creative.
But,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there's no tribal chief without Roman, though.
Oh, I mean,
Who could play that? You want to know why? But do you want to know why? Because they're all Samoans, and there's nobody else that could go and fit that spot.
Because you're lining it into Samoans, bro.
I know,
But again, that's creative, though.
Yeah, but that's the point. of the
no, but
tribal
it's-
chief,
it's-
though.
No,
I
because
get
when
it.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, when creative fucked him up and they tried to make him a babyface, or they tried to make him like a heel,
Yeah.
when they tried to team him up with Vince McMahon,
Yeah.
the creative was so bad, but him, Stone Cold, how good he was as a wrestler and how entertaining he was, it pushed through.
I'll defend Roman.
Even if everybody hated creative what they were doing, they still loved him.
I'll defend Roman for 1 second on that because he was asking for years and years to become a heel, and McMahon wouldn't do it because he wanted another baby face. So I bet you if Roman would have became heel,
Because he's limited, though. He was limited at that
But the
point.
thing is, bro,
Because he knew if he had to be, if he was babyface, he had to have this in front of him, and he knew he sucked with this in front of him.
but that's McMahon's fault though.
exactly.
No, him being sucky on the mic has nothing to do with Vince McMahon.
No, but he doesn't
bro.
suck on the
Nothing
mic anymore though.
He does exactly. He doesn't suck on the mic anymore. He's not great on the mic. He just doesn't suck on
His
the mic
run
anymore.
is one of the greatest runs ever.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah.
Not denying
I get what
that.
you're saying, though.
I'm just saying that's more creative.
Like The Rock, it doesn't matter.
Right.
It didn't matter.
Stone Cold, even the Undertaker,
Yeah.
I don't think it wasn't
yeah.
on the mic.
Triple H,
Yeah, but Undertaker.
what Kurt Angle, what creative did with those guys
Hey,
didn't really matter.
but-
They
Triple H
powered
was
through.
great on the fucking mic.
Hey.
though.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
And
That's
hey,
what
you
I'm
want to
saying.
know why Undertaker's great? Because he didn't need a mic. That's how great
was not
Undertaker
great at
was.
the mic, though.
But he didn't need one.
Because his character didn't need one. His
But
what
even
they
a guy
made
like
him.
Undertaker, it's creative more than
Whatever,
it is
bro.
anything. Doesn't
Whatever.
matter.
WWE's in the best of all right now. It's like that's
It'll
the
never be the
fucking
attitude
crap.
era. Sorry.
For you.
It might go back to it. They're going back to Netflix.
Okay.
Start cussing. What do you mean? They're gonna start like
He's not buying into it.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of the Basement Boys. Episode 9, my boys. Episode 9 on the...
The bond.
you're just gonna do that? You're just gonna do that?
Not every episode,
What are you
man.
doing?
You gotta give and take in
What
life.
the hell you- come
I'm gonna
on,
give them
bro.
some. I'm gonna take some.
Whatever.
Hey, you guys did it to me last week.
Yeah, we sure did.
Whatever.
What's going on with you guys, man?
That's fine. What's up, boss? Hold
Hey,
on.
somebody finally acknowledged and realized that we got DJ Khaled here on the set.
Took you know what?
I'm surprised it took that long.
Took a long time.
Say
Did you
it
see
to
the
him.
comment?
I seen it. I say it to him. I say it to everybody else, bro. That motherfucker look like
He
me,
look
bro.
like you.
Every time we
He
went to
look like me, bro.
Cancun, anytime we go on vacation,
And the thing is, I
Khaled.
can't express it enough. I don't look like him at all.
Oh no, you
Me?
absolutely
I don't
do.
see it.
No, we don't see it, but other
That's
people
because we
might
see you every day, bro. You
Yeah.
look like DJ Khaled,
I
though.
don't.
You put a picture up next
He,
to
he
him.
looks like me. We're done with that. He looks like
100%.
Wallah.
I agree with you, 1,000%. What do we got on the docket today, boys?
We got some.
What do we got on
It's
the
pretty
docket?
loaded.
Is it?
It's pretty loaded. Yeah, oh yeah.
I like it.
Hey,
I like
I think me and you, we could be friends this episode, right?
You want to,
Bro, let's.
I feel like we're friends most
Like
of the time.
we're friends.
We've
most of the
really
time.
only like went crazy at each other over like 3-4 topics.
I'm done with that.
But that's because he called Brock the GOAT. So
No, he didn't.
Who called Brock the GOAT? Make sure you restate that for these people come after me.
did you not compare Tom Brady to Brock Purdy on the spot before?
That was really stupid of you.
True, but I
called
just
him the GOAT.
I was speaking facts.
No, you weren't. No, you weren't. at all.
100%.
Hey, before we really get into this, though, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You're already there. You're already there. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like all our socials and do what we do here. But yeah, man, don't put words in my mouth now.
Okay.
Please don't do that.
You got it.
That was very disrespectful.
You got it.
Hey, but I mean, listen, Brock's a little underrated, bro. A little.
Let's just move on to the first topic before
You know
lose
what I
my shit
mean?
again. I had to bring back the hat, by the way. I brought off the hat for the
You
last
look good.
episode.
No, well,
I had to tease him a little bit.
You look good.
I got scared. They started thinking I'm bald or something for a
No,
second,
bro.
I
It
had to show them I got hair.
It actually showed.
I mean,
so we're both gonna be right. You guys are both gonna be
Well,
right.
I
well,
didn't-
this is my thing. I don't
That's
know why
his thing. I didn't get a haircut this week, so I
that's
put
why?
the hat on. Having a really bad hair day.
You look fresh though, with or without hair. Good
Yeah,
haircut,
hey,
man.
you know, it's nice, bro. Keep
Of course,
myself.
yeah.
Speaking of underrated players, right? I wanted us to go over our top 3 most underrated players in the NBA right now.
Interesting.
That's a lit.
Interesting.
Now this is where me and you might not be friends, but
Hey, keep it professional, man.
So full transparency,
please.
you already kind of gave us your list, and
I
I
love these
absolutely
lists.
loved it.
yeah.
So if you can give us your list,
Let's go
I want
first.
everyone to hear it first.
I
Your
had
list was crazy.
Franz Wagner on the Magics. Very, 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 very underrated.
Sure is.
We took some parlays on him.
We sure
a couple
did.
years ago. I have Dort, Lug Notch Dort, and I have Kobe White.
Very hard name to pronounce.
I got it right. Yeah,
I think you got it
I
pretty
was
right,
trying to
yeah.
do it before we shot.
100%. Who do you have?
I'll
got
go.
it right.
So my list is a little bit different. Like they're underrated, but I just want to give these guys their flowers because I feel like they've gotten either like shitted on or we kind of forget about these people. My number 1 guy was AD. I think because he's on the Lakers, he gets a lot of hate when he does when he has a quote unquote bad game. We shit on him. AD, D Book to me, name isn't out there a ton. D Book's underrated in my eyes, and this is one that really Trae Young. Trae Young. When's the last time I feel like he's stuck in Atlanta. Like people don't talk about Trae Young. I mean, that kid's a beast, man.
Yeah. I talk about Trae.
I talk a lot about Trae Young.
I love Trae.
I fucking love Trae Young. What do you mean?
But yeah, he's definitely underrated.
Go ahead, brother.
Definitely underrated. So my 3 guys are number 1. This is his own doing. Number 1 is his own doing. Full transparency. Is Ja Morant. Number 2 is Donovan Mitchell. And number 3, I have Jalen Williams from the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yes.
I went with another Thunder.
Yes.
J-Dub.
I feel like that whole team is
Hey,
underrated.
hold up. Which one?
the J-Dub.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay, I
absolutely.
like your list.
Absolutely.
Ja's a beast, man.
If I had to rank our list, it'll go 1, 2, bucket of shit. Yours is 3rd.
Honestly.
Because you went with 2 superstars.
But that all I was trying to say is mine isn't what it was an underrated list, but I wanted to give some people like flowers because I think we forget how great those 3 guys are.
I think you forgot what the word underrated means.
Honestly, man, I get it because those
No,
guys.
AD is underrated.
No, he's not, man. No,
How's he underrated?
AD's
he really isn't.
underrated.
He's a top 10 player in the league and everybody has him top 10.
But no, I think most people wouldn't have him in their top 10,
Underrated
man.
means when I ask you about a guy
You say who?
who's clearly top 15, 20.
Who?
And you say, no, that guy's top 50. That's underrated to me.
I get
Like
it.
Donovan Mitchell is absolutely without certainty a top 15 or 20 player in the league.
Easy.
And when you talk about him, most people, when they go to 20, a lot of people don't have him there. Same with Ja. Again, his own doing. 'Cause he's not
Ja's-
been on the court.
yeah,
So
Ja's
people
only
forgot how
because-
great he was. He might be the best player in the league this year. We'll
We
see.
never know. Exactly. We never know.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I went with him. And then Jalen Williams, bro, 20-point scorer, 8 rebounds a game, great
that
defender,
kid is very
great
underrated,
shooter.
bro. He's
he almost
very,
has
very
no holes in his
underrated.
game. I love that kid a lot, bro.
That's probably like one of the most complete teams in the NBA.
I love that team, yeah.
That Thunder team.
Oh,
I
don't be
love that
Thunder.
team.
Don't be surprised if the Thunder
I love
the
that
finals
team,
this year, bro.
So young.
Yeah.
Adding
so
Caruso.
talented.
They're going to be good for a long
Yes, they
time
are.
if they can keep that core together.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see Chet and Wemby comparisons on YouTube, bro.
100%.
Yeah.
which makes no sense to me.
100%.
No, it makes a lot of sense if you're comparing. Not saying he's gonna be Wemby, but like their play style is the same thing.
And you have literally
Yeah,
Chet
same.
7'2".
Yeah, same body
if
type.
not the best, a top 3 point guard.
Yeah.
No, I mean, he's
No, the
number one.
best. Right now, he's
the best.
yeah.
100%. Shy.
If we consider him a point guard, he's more of a combo guard. But if we consider him a point guard, he's the
He
best.
plays the point guard position, man.
No, he's not better than Luka. He's the second.
You
best
consider
point guard.
Luka a point guard?
He's a point guard.
Yeah,
That's
he's a
what he
point
is.
guard.
I mean, he brings up the ball court every possession.
Okay, so
He's the
LeBron
best
did-
passer.
LeBron did
LeBron's a
that,
point
bro.
guard.
LeBron's a powerful, small forward, man.
He's a point guard.
He's a point.
What they
yeah.
list him at is small forward. What he plays is point guard.
Yeah.
Let me give you
100%.
guys my thinking because you
Right.
said you put a bucket of shit in my list.
I totally agree with
Hey,
that.
now
You
I got-
agreed, though.
Hey, now I feel like
I'm
gotta
not off base.
And now I gotta feel like I gotta defend my list. So like the reason why I think AD is underrated in my mind is because in my eyes, I think AD is one of the greatest defensive players of all time.
Okay.
I don't think most people would agree with that.
Okay.
I think that D Book is.
I don't think the ceiling agreed with you right now either.
Just think about to fall. And then I think D Book. I think people forgot D Book was the best player on a team that went to a championship, and then he ran into Giannis in that great performance. And like, I think sometimes we forget like how great he is to be able to lead a team to get to a championship. And Trae Young, I just feel like I haven't heard Trae Young's name in like a long time.
I love Trae Young on your list. It's the first to have a problem. with.
Yeah,
I mean, even
I'm talking maybe
Eddie,
like-
even Trae Young though.
No, Trae Young's underrated in the way that again he's like Donovan Mitchell. He's a 15 to 20 guy, and he's not really talked about like that. But like D Book is talked about all the time. So is AD. They're big market
Always.
guys. They're
big
Superstars.
market
They're,
guys.
you know why I don't like your first two? Because a lot of people argue they're overrated.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe.
Like if you can make the case they're overrated, I don't think they could be. Like you can't make a case Franz Wagner is overrated.
No.
Nobody
No.
can come out and say, oh, he's overrated.
Yeah.
Same with like someone like D Mitch. The worst one on my list is John Morant. I'll tell you that straight
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
But again, I went with that. I prefaced it by saying it's because he hasn't been on the court. It's his own fault.
Because when
Don't get me wrong, it's his own fault. But like if we start saying
is it
top
though-
5 point guards in the league, you guys are gonna forget Ja. Everybody's gonna forget Ja when we
100%.
make that list.
100%.
But it's because he has been on the court. But when he's on the court,
he's a problem.
he had comparisons to Derrick Rose.
He's a
We
problem.
were thinking, oh, is he gonna be better than Derrick Rose? Remember?
Yeah, that
that
Memphis-
was last year. It was 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Memphis
that
team ain't
Memphis
no
team was
joke.
annoying.
That
Right.
Memphis team is no joke.
100%.
But yeah, man, like you said, 1, 2,
Yeah, I love his list. His list is by far the best one.
a bucket of shit. Then I'm just quoting him. I'm just quoting him, man.
Come on, man.
No, it's just like you had two guys that are like in the top 10, 15 in the league, and like that's where everybody has them. Like that's what they're supposed to be.
I guess.
That's okay.
I got to do some more work.
And like
That's
you know,
okay.
like you know,
Figure it out, man. Figure it
gotta
out.
do
It's
some
okay.
more.
let's not make this a Devin Booker conversation. But he's been to one finals in 10 years. Well, because you know that's for this he's gone in 10
Okay,
years.
stop. We're not doing that. We're not
Okay.
doing that. We're not doing that. We're not
on,
doing that.
bro.
We're not doing that. Okay.
I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Let's move on.
D Book's a great player, bro.
Oh, he's a phenomenal player.
I know.
He's a really,
Stop.
really good
We're not
player.
doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing
He's
that.
just had a lot of teams. He's only been to the finals one time. Go ahead.
Okay. So what he's trying to say is, I'm going to explain it to you in Harry terms. He's
Yes.
so overrated.
Oh, I want to say he's overrated. I say he's properly rated.
D Book is not overrated.
15, top 15 in the league. He's properly rated.
D Book,
He isn't top 10.
No,
D
he
Book,
doesn't.
D
He tried them top 10. We shut it down so quickly.
D
last
Book
time.
isn't overrated, bro.
No, he's properly rated.
Like, well, hey, you know what's so funny? Like, you bring up like his lowest teams, like by like name, but like when you think about it, though, like we got to give him his flowers. It's been a while, obviously, but like that team that he led to the championship.
They had the third best big in the league, the best point guard in the league, and the best two-way player in the league on that team.
fucking CP3 was
And the deepest bench.
37,
And he was the best point guard
right?
in the league.
And they won
Point guard. He's the best point guard in the league.
and they would have won if they didn't run into fucking Giannis.
Okay.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
All right. Didn't.
I set you up for that.
Didn't. Anyways, it's okay.
Yep.
You know, you'll figure it out.
Yep.
You'll figure it out.
Shit on me now. These people think I don't know fucking basketball.
Let's stay in the NBA. Let's go
Yeah.
back a little bit. We're going to revisit the biggest
Yep.
trades in NBA in the last 10 years.
Yep.
Durant to the Suns.
I'm gonna give that a B minus.
C plus.
God damn.
Not far off.
Really?
Not far off.
Okay. Russ to the Lakers.
D.
F.
E.
Are we going Fs or no?
F's, E,
Okay.
whatever the
Whatever the
worst
most
thing
failing
ever
grade
is.
is.
AD to the Lakers.
I went A minus.
That's A+.
I went A plus.
That's a fucking.
I went A minus.
Come on.
A
Come
plus.
on.
Got a championship out of it.
Harden to the Nets.
C plus.
Yeah.
D.
And Kai to Dallas.
B plus.
I'll give that one a B+ too.
That's like an A-ish, like a 91.
I mean,
We're not far off on that.
Yeah,
You're
for
not
me,
far. The only one
for
we
me-
disagree about is
yeah, I
even
mean-
AD. We don't really disagree about that much.
For me, if you traded for a player and they got you to the finals, they won you a championship. That's the whole point of trading for a player.
So winning a championship to me was the minimum was an A-.
Yeah.
If they won a championship, I'm already grading it as an A-.
Yeah.
But for my grade, I also had to look at the future of the franchise and what it meant, what that trade meant. The Lakers are going to be in limbo after LeBron is done.
They're going to be what?
In limbo. They have no clear direction because he's getting up there in age. He's not a guy that's going to be able to carry a franchise. So I
Yeah.
gave it an A-.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
A- is
100%.
fair.
It's very
You know
fair.
what I mean? It's a fair grade.
It's a
It's
fair
not like
grade.
I'm undergrading him. He
No.
got us a championship.
And the
worst-
Kai thing?
The worst one is the rest of the Lakers one.
Yeah, so I went with it. I didn't know if we were going down to E's and F's, but even if we went down to E's and F's, there's been some terrible trades in NBA history. I don't know if that's the worst one.
That's one of the worst.
You know what I mean?
How many
wasn't.
how many
I-
Russ games do you have to watch as a Laker and have to turn your face away from the TV?
Bro, you just hate Russ.
Yeah,
bro.
no,
You just-
I agree with you. I mean, D is not a passing grade. I gave it a failing grade. You want to give it an E? Go ahead. Give it
It
an
was
E.
a shitty
No,
trade.
man, it was a C+, C minus. C
You're
minus.
tripping.
Give it a C
Yeah,
minus.
bro,
Give it
you're
a C
tripping.
minus.
C- to me is like,
70.
you know, I understand why you did it.
Yeah.
It just didn't work. That's a C- to me.
Do you want to know
With Russ, I
why?
don't understand why they did it.
You want to know why? You want to know why?
Why'd you do it?
You want to know why I think
understanding.
it's an
And
E?
when it happened,
It didn't
we
make
were
sense.
so excited.
It was exciting because of the name, but it didn't make
Wallah.
sense when it happened. It didn't make.
And how about this?
we were looking at each other like, why? Why
It
did
wasn't
happen?
even
For
that
what?
exciting. I wasn't that excited when it happens. I swear to God.
No. Excitement as far as name, you're like, wow,
name,
Russ
yeah.
is on the Lakers. That's crazy.
But like, I was hoping it didn't happen when I was
Right.
saying those
5
rumors.
years ago.
Right.
2015 Russ. Would you
Right.
rather have? Would you? What
It still
would you
wasn't
grade
going to
that?
work.
If 2015 Russ was on the Lakers,
Listen, Russ to me, we just got done doing underrated. One of the most underrated players if we're talking all time.
yes.
He's a terrible fit on most teams.
99%
Because
of
Russell
teams.
Westbrook is too good for his own good sometimes.
Yeah.
Honest to God.
I see that.
As a point guard, you can be too good for your own good sometimes.
When you can't play off
You're
ball,
too good of a basketball player. You're not a good enough point guard is the issue. Does that make sense?
Makes a lot of sense.
Like you could be a great player and you're too good of a player, but your point guard skills lack.
Also, when I look at some of these trades and I grade it too, I look at it in a little bit different of a fashion too. Russ to the Lakers was a shitty fit from the beginning because from like what he said, but most importantly, he can't play off ball.
No.
So you put him on a court with LeBron, and then also with AD, and he can't shoot the ball. Like that's already a crowded like
Right.
spot on the floor. But more importantly, I also look at it when I grade him as like, what did you give up to get somebody like Russ, right? And at that time, Lakers gave up Kuz, KCP, Harold, and a first-round pick, right? I look at it like if they didn't trade that for Russ, they could have traded that for another piece that
Yeah.
could have fit, right? Even if they didn't trade them,
Yeah.
those guys for Russ, that you run back with that same team. You have a bunch of young guys. You have a 3D KCP.
100%.
You get what I'm saying?
You're 100% right.
The one that I didn't want to grade the KD one yet because I think it's like kind of incomplete.
I felt the same way.
It was incomplete. I think it was a really good trade. I think the following trade they made was the worst fucking trade they ever
Bradley
made.
Beal trade?
The Bradley Beal trade makes no sense because you went and traded for Bradley Beal, right? So you went and basically got the same player that's like D-Book, but worse and older and injury prone. And then you told D-Book, now we're going to take you from what you do great and now you have to play point guard. Like it just didn't fit. Like they surrounded D-Book and Kevin Durant with like the worst players like you could ever think
Yeah.
of. It was so dumb. Like they traded a lot of draft picks just
Yeah,
to do
100%.
that. KD doesn't deserve to end his career like that. You know what I mean?
No, he doesn't.
You know what
You
I
guys
mean?
already know how much I love KD.
I love KD.
But also, like, you know, like you said, it's incomplete. It's hard to give a grade right now, but I'm looking at it as they haven't even made a finals yet. This is going to be his third year in
Third
Phoenix.
year.
Yeah. Bro,
You can't give that a B.
Will he leave?
What happened?
Will he leave Phoenix?
I hope he does.
he might, bro.
I hope he does, bro.
He just I don't
hope he
know.
does.
Like I'm shocked with two guys. I'm shocked with the amount of teams that KD has played on and the amount of teams that Harden has played on.
Yeah.
You know,
The amount of talent they played on, like
Harden's on his
yeah.
fourth team. Think about how good Harden is, and he's on his fourth.
How much do you think that hurts you when we talk about all time?
It hurts you a lot.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Even if you won? Like, I feel like it hurts Harden more than it hurts KD, for example.
It hurts Harden because he's jumped from team to team and he's never been
worked.
able to put him over the hump.
You know what's crazy?
Houston work.
I'm going to look at this real quick. Give me like 3 seconds to think about it. I can't remember another top 10 to 15 player all time, 10 to 12,
That's a jump to team.
that's been traded.
Traded?
Yes. Mike has never been traded. LeBron, Kobe, Magic, Larry.
Check.
Shaq has.
Shaq
But
was
he's an
traded.
anomaly, though.
Cream was traded from
The
Milwaukee.
Bucks, yeah.
Yeah.
So most of them don't get traded, though.
For the
guys
most
from
part, they
1
don't.
1 to 10 to 12.
When you get
they
traded,
don't get traded a lot.
You can't get traded because nobody has that amount of talent
to match that.
to
that-
match.
Yeah,
that
you'd have
trade.
to force it usually.
lot of
yeah, you'd
fucking
have to
players,
ask for a
bro.
trade and be
Like,
like,
think
I want
about
a
it,
trade.
KD
And then
is-
you have to be in a position where it's easier now because of how the NBA is structured. You have to be in a position where your team will say, okay, no problem, we'll trade you. I mean, Kobe asked for a trade from the Lakers. Let's not forget that. He
Yeah.
asked for a
100%.
trade. But the Lakers were like, no, we're not trading you, bro. Like, unless we get, you heard about the LeBron
Yeah,
thing, right?
Yeah.
And the Cavs said no.
Yeah.
But like, who else would they gonna go and be, all right, we're gonna do this?
Doesn't make sense.
It didn't
Or
make any
Harden,
sense.
yeah.
Do you think
Harden.
it hurts KD being on as many teams as he had?
No,
think it does a
because he
little bit.
won. Like for me, he's his resume isn't enough for me to put him in top 10.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why he's not in the 10 for me. So, or if he's 10, he's at literally number 10.
I think it
If he's in
hurts
the
him
top
just
10.
a little
Yeah.
bit because OKC, then he signed with the Warriors. He got traded to the Nets. Or no, he signed with the Nets. Yeah, it does hurt him a little bit because like, man, he has some, we were talking about the other day, like LeBron's played with like a lot of like names. KD has played with a lot of names historically, bro.
He has.
In their primes. Like he's played with prime Russ, prime Curry,
Yeah.
Prime Kyrie.
prime Kai,
I want to
prime Harden, prime D Book. Like
Yeah.
that's a hell of a list.
But with KD though, every single team has been competitive, super competitive. So that's why I don't know if it hurts him. It doesn't help him. He's played on so many teams. He's been, jumped from ship to ship. Some could argue that my GOAT, LeBron, has jumped from team to team. Some people make
But
that argument.
every team he's been on, he's won a championship.
Right, and KD has either won one or got super close every time. And I feel like that's the gap between KD and LeBron. It's that little, it's that one series.
He's never had a losing season with the teams they got traded for.
But also, like, that's because he got traded to good teams usually.
Yeah.
He went to a good team. But he took them from good to,
Better.
yeah, I think they're going to win a championship now.
exactly.
And they don't end up winning one. You want to see, like, the best KD ever. Some people think it's Golden State.
No, it's early. It's at late.
It's
It's late
It's-
OKC.
No, it's not late OKC. It's not Golden State. It's that run he had all alone in Brooklyn. When Kyrie was hurt, Harden wasn't on the
hurt.
team. He played Milwaukee to a T.
100%.
He had one of the greatest playoff games
2020.
ever.
That was 2020.
The stat line off the top of my head, I can't remember. I know it was something similar to this. Don't judge me on it exactly. But it was like 46, 15, and 7. That's the greatest KD ever.
When he shot that three and he had his
And he had the
foot
toe on the line. That's
great.
the greatest. That's the best KD has ever been.
That
As far as
Brooklyn.
rim protection, as far as a scorer, as far as a passer, as far as his basketball IQ.
And that was a year
By
what?
far.
That was a year after Golden State.
No, 2 years because
2
he
years.
tore his
2 years.
Achilles.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
The best
2 years.
KD I remember it was his MVP season with the OKC. I think Russ went down
Yeah, he did.
and KD went on this run, and that's when everybody was like, "Yeah,
He's
Russ,
him.
you need to take a back seat and
Yeah,
let
yeah,
this
yeah.
guy fucking cook,
100%.
bro." That's when
But
everybody
that worked though. The Russ and KD thing. They,
It
they
didn't.
went
It
to
never did in the
finals
fourth.
together.
It never did in the fourth quarter.
Boss, that was supposed to be a dynasty.
Yeah, it never did in the fourth quarter.
When we talk about missed out, that was supposed to be on a dynasty.
That's a problem.
Missed
with
out on that dynasty.
That's a
yeah. That
problem
was
with
supposed to be a
Russ. Russ never knew when it wasn't his time.
Yeah.
In the fourth quarter, the ball should not be in Russ's hands when he was ending it. It should have been in KD's. Even in LA, you'd see him take these crazy shots at the end of games when he
But
has
the thing
LeBron
is
on
with
the court.
Russ, we talked about this before, bro. The problem is like he's such a competitor, bro.
He has no self-awareness.
But that's why he's so good. Like that motor,
Bro, I love
and
Russ,
that tunnel vision.
I love
is
Russ,
what
bro.
makes Russell Westbrook Russell Westbrook.
I love Russ, man.
And it was unnatural in the fourth quarters to ask him to turn that off because like that's when you ask your best players to do what they do best in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
What he does best
Remember,
is
I used,
tunnel
to, I
vision.
used to defend him, but it used to be hard to defend. But
Yeah.
I love Russ, bro.
Me too.
Wallah.
You know, like I'm at a point in my life where I'm accepting that not everybody's gonna win a championship.
Wallah.
And you know what, man? Sometimes that's okay. Really, truly, that's okay.
I mean, Russ is a top 10
Nah,
point
fuck
guard of all
that.
time.
Let me tell you something about
No,
Russ
that's
real quick.
okay, bro.
But
Because you love Book.
It is okay.
You love Book and you big up Book all the time. I've never seen you big up James Harden one time.
What do you mean?
And James Harden is on a different stratosphere than Devin
No,
Booker.
yeah,
and I've
Harden's-
never seen you big him up one time and be like, yeah, James Harden is all-time great.
No, I have.
James Harden considered.
I
James
have.
Harden,
I've
yo,
heard you shit on him way
James
more
Harden
than I've
considered
heard
point guard?
Yes.
I have.
Are
If
Russ,
is he considered a point guard or a shooting guard?
that's what I'm asking you.
I think he's considered a point guard to me.
So are,
But he
are
was
Russ,
later right now.
Yeah.
Right now he's absolutely a point guard.
100%.
Russ and James Harden, are they top 10 of all time?
Point guards? Closer to 5 than they are 10.
Really?
Yeah.
But you know, when I think of Harden,
If we talk about him as point guard.
when I think of Harden,
Yeah, point, just strictly point guard.
when I think of Harden at his best, though, I think of him when he was a shooting guard with Houston.
Was he ever really a shooting guard though? If you think, or you mean with
Yeah,
Chris Paul? That you
with
with
Chris
Chris Paul?
Paul,
Chris
yeah.
Paul, but they always had a point
If
guard.
we're
next
talking
to him.
about that shooting guard, just a little tease because
Oh
we're gonna
my
rank
God.
our 5 best players ever later. If we're talking about just shooting guard, okay, just keep up with me. We take out all accolades, we take out awards. He's the 3rd best shooting guard ever.
you got him. Oh, you
After
got him
Kobe
ahead.
and Mike,
He's better than
ahead of
Dwayne
Dwayne
Wade.
You have him over D Wade.
He's a better basketball player than Dwayne Wade. Yeah,
I could see that.
he's a better scorer, passer, rebounder.
I could
the
see
only
that.
thing he doesn't do better is defense. He's not a better.
My
defender.
only
see that.
thing, my only thing that that I always struggled with Harden, that one of the best players we've ever watched. The only thing that I always struggled with Harden is that he was way too ISO dependent for me, and that just doesn't always work. That means you have to be perfect to win like that. Now we're not talking about winning. We're talking about this
Yeah.
player. He's great,
He was-
but but it would.
He's a better. James Harden is a better basketball player than Stephen Curry.
like what you.
Ballashna with the Curry slander.
No, it's not.
Ballashna
Tell me
with
how
the
it's
Curry.
slander. Tell me how I'm wrong.
I love Harden.
Tell me how I'm wrong.
Oh, no. I love
Does it
Harden.
handles? No, he's not better. He doesn't have a better handle of the ball than James Harden does. He's not a better scorer. He doesn't get to his spot better. He's better off the ball than James Harden is, but he's not a better passer. He's not a better rebounder. One guy played with Stephen Curry, with Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson and Draymond Green, and they played each other. The other guy sent them to 7.
Before I forget to say this, though,
And they're absolute primes, right?
That's
Like,
true.
am I making up history
No,
now?
100%.
This
Before I
is
forget to-
history.
That was a
no?
close ass game at 7.
before I forget to say this, though,
Remember that game winner he hit in Golden State
Yeah.
too, bro?
before I forget to say this, though,
Tell me.
when Russ came onto your team,
Right.
it almost guaranteed that you'll never win a championship. Yeah. Now, him by himself on a team, that guy will get
You're
you
gonna
to-
win 50.
He'll get you to the playoffs. But when you ask him to be a smart basketball player and to coexist with people, he doesn't have the self-awareness to do it, and his play style isn't championship.
That's what I
caliber.
think it is. I don't think Russell Westbrook is a dumb basketball player.
No,
I
but he
just
does-
think his play style
And
is
he
not
doesn't have
conducive
self-aware-
to playing well in a cohesive team.
But
Is
hey,
what I
that,
think
that
Russ
means you
is.
don't have good self-awareness.
Well, I mean, your skill set is what it is, though.
Yeah.
Like, what do I do great? I attack the basket really well. I'm great at kicking out after attacking the basket, and I'm a really good rebounder at my size.
You know what trade?
Not
that we
really
did?
a fit I could put somewhere and be like, yeah,
You know what trade that we didn't really talk a ton about that probably shocked everybody is Kai to Dallas, right? When that happened, I don't think anybody ever thought that would work, including me.
Because you wanted him in LA. Because
I want him in LA, but like after
He still hated Kyrie at that point.
hey, after you get over it, like Luka and Kai as a fit, you think that'll never work.
Hey, did you get over it though? The Kai.
I gave him a B+ because they went to the finals.
Yeah, I mean,
Honestly.
but for them to add Kai and get to the finals, that's,
Yeah.
I mean, that's
No, it's a phenomenal
yeah.
trade.
I mean, bro, you gotta.
You know what like an A+ trade is to me? It's like when we trade Kwame Brown for Pau Gasol. That's an A+ trade. No, I'm serious.
Lakers
No, I'm
finesse.
serious. I'm being dead serious.
Yeah.
That's an A+ trade.
That's back when
a bag of chips. They
That's back when the
That's-
Lakers.
you know,
were
that was
cooking.
disrespectful. I hate when people talk about athletes like that. But no, I understand, bro. But I'm just saying, like, that's the best trade ever. Like, there's obviously a gap between talent.
Value-wise.
was one of the biggest one of the
Kwame,
biggest
you
busts.
could call him a bum and a
biggest
bust, bro.
busts in
That guy
NBA
played
history,
12
bro.
years in the NBA, bro.
Yeah, but he was one of the biggest. Bro, he's
I know,
number
but
one
hey,
pick.
in the middle, like in his prime, he was a
Listen,
10
when
and 10.
we're
He was a
talking-
10 and 10 guy.
listen-
Eddie,
he's not Pau Gasol.
Okay,
That's
but
what
Eddie,
he was a
Eddie,
number
when
one
we're
pick,
talking
though,
from a
boss.
respects point,
Yeah.
like men to men,
just hate
women
calling
to
men
women,
bums. I
we
hate calling
shouldn't call
athletes bums,
We
bro.
shouldn't
I
call
hate it.
people call people bums.
Yeah.
But relative to the conversation of him being compared
He's a
to,
bust.
He's a bust.
Right.
And some people just
Because he's not a bum, though. A 10 guy in the NBA is not a bum.
But when you get
Eddie, but
Eddie,
at your ranking for being a number 1 pick.
yeah,
That's a bust.
a huge
But
bust.
let's say I'm a number 1 pick in the league and I go on to average 14 and 10 in my career. I'm not
But
a bum.
he's not the worst. You know, he's not the biggest bust at the first round pick as a
I'm
first
not a
pick
bum,
ever.
bro.
Greg Oden.
No,
No.
Greg Oden's not even.
No,
Greg
Sam
Oden, when
Bowie.
he was on the court,
Sam Bowie.
Sam Bowie, Anthony Bennett for the Cavs.
Sam Bowie by far.
But
I'm considering Darko
It's not. He's a bust, but he's not worse than Sam Bowie. Sam Bowie got drafted before Michael Jordan.
no way.
poor guy. But I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? That's
Bust.
shame on the people that drafted.
At that time, it was a big man league.
Yeah, you know
So
what
they
I'm
figured,
saying?
you know, we're gonna take the best big in the draft that we see out of college. So I mean, it is.
Last couple years though, more than I could probably think, and maybe like we've had some big names getting traded, bro. Like you said, how many stars get traded? Like Kevin Durant, like while he's still really good at basketball, getting traded. Kai,
AD.
AD.
name?
Now
With the
that
name.
was
D-Mitch.
that was little
They're
Rich
all
Paul.
forces, but they're all forces.
Yeah, that was a little Rich
But
Paul.
they're all forced. They're all me. I'm going to my front office saying, "Hey, I want to get traded."
Russ,
You know,
like,
look at
KD,
D-Mitch.
the James Harden one.
D. Mitch.
Yeah,
but they knew he
just
wasn't
off of
going to
the name.
resign.
Just off of the name.
They knew that he wasn't going to
You
resign.
guys got to wake up on D Mitch.
Oh, I love.
So you know what
D-Mitch,
happened?
You have to wake up on D Mitch.
I love.
We'll
D-Mitch,
go.
man.
We'll go back to this, right? Because we were talking like a couple days ago, and you're saying like I'm bringing up D. Mitch as one of my most underrated players,
Definitely. I love
and I'm
D-Mitch,
like,
bro.
man, you know, I got to go back, and I want to compare him to a guy like D. Book, and I'm just like, holy shit, they're the same player.
Yes.
Literally.
The only difference is, and I hate to do this, D-Book, but I listed the best players each have played with. Rudy Gobert, Mike Conley, Jordan Clarkson, Bojan Bogdanovic, and Darius Garland are the best players he's ever played with. These are ranked. For D-Book, it's Tyson Chandler, Eric Bledsoe. Do you guys remember Eric Bledsoe when he was really
Yeah,
good?
but
He was really good at basketball.
Those teams sucked. Hey.
Mikal Bridges, Jamal Crawford, DeAndre Ayton, Kevin Durant, Chris Paul, Bradley Beal. Big difference.
I know.
Is there a big difference?
No, there is a big difference.
I'm not gonna argue. Is there a big difference?
We're not
Yeah,
arguing.
but
We're not
at
arguing. We're not
context,
arguing.
though, brother.
That is the context.
Yo.
The context is Bradley Beal's cooked and injury prone, and he's no good, bro. At that point,
Take out Bradley Beal out of the equation. Take him out of the list.
Yo, well, I mean, he's
Take him out of the list.
He's right.
but hey,
He's played with a lot more talent
yeah,
than
he has.
Donovan.
But I feel
We
like
can leave it at that.
I feel like you don't give him flowers for taking a team to a championship as best player.
I give him flowers on the fact that Devin Booker is going into his 10th season, and we still talk about him like he's in his 4th.
No, we're not. But Hetty, like he's a
Do you remember what Devin Booker was supposed to be? Remember Baby Kobe?
yeah. But
remember that nickname? He had,
Hetty, he's
Baby
a
Kobe?
really good player.
He's the
bro.
same. To me, he's the same player he was 5 years
and
ago.
there's nothing wrong with that
But you hate it with other guys. Why do you love it with D-Book?
because his ceiling is.
And I guarantee you one thing.
Great.
I guarantee you one thing. Donovan Mitchell gets doubled more than D-Book too. Mister, don't double me in open gym.
100%.
I
Ever
guarantee-
since then.
He pissed me off, man. I swear to God, he pissed me off.
I wish
when
he never
did
said that. Maybe I'd have a different opinion out
pissed
of
me
you
off.
on this
No,
guy.
because,
What are you talking- what are we
that
talking
doesn't
about?
cloud my judgment
What-
at all.
what are we talking about?
When D-Book said, "Hey, why are we doubling an open gym?" Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
When did
They
he
asked
say-
Kobe, like, if you get doubled in open gym, he's like, "Of course, bring a third." What?
Wow, bro.
What are we talking about? Can you, sit down for 2 seconds and picture any other great player saying, "Hey, don't double me in open gym"? Give me one that you think would say
Yeah,
that.
but he had
in a run.
I agree. It was stupid as hell. In his context, he's saying we're all trying to work on our one-on-one games. That
We're
was
trying to
it.
work on our one-on-one games in an open gym.
Yeah, they were there. It was an open run. Fucking Joakim
Joakim Noah
Noah.
was trying to work on his one-on-one game.
That's the way he's looking at it. He's in the post. He's trying to work on his post. I get it. It's stupid as hell. Come on, bro. Let it go. Let it go. Come on, bro. Let it go.
I can let it go, but
You've been talking about it for
I can
2
let it go,
years.
but when you shit the bed in an NBA Finals game, maybe if you're working on
Yeah,
your
he
double team,
should-
maybe if you're working on your double teams a little bit more, maybe it'd be different.
Hey, don't
I
forget
know.
one of the greatest.
Hey, just
Drew
do this,
Holiday's-
Just do this for me real quick, both of you guys. I'm actually not gonna argue. I'm just gonna tell you this straight up. Go look at how each Devin Booker playoff run ends. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Eddie, who was guarding him? And who was guarding the
God.
Knicks?
Just
Again,
do
who
it.
was guarding him
Can
though?
we literally
For 1 year it was Drew
stop?
Holiday. What about every other year?
Okay, but Hetty, so
He's been in the league for 10
Hetty-
years, bro.
But Hetty,
He's going
and,
up to his
he
10th
took his
season.
team to a finals, and he was
He
getting
is. He's a
guarded by.
beast. He's an animal.
What is
Okay.
it?
He's
an
basically
animal.
Donovan Mitchell. But they're similar players.
Donovan Mitchell's
Yeah,
better.
there's nothing wrong with
I'm gonna
Donovan.
give the slight edge. It's like a
That's fine.
slight edge to
That's
Donovan
fine.
Mitchell.
That's fine.
Slight.
As a player, that's fine. You can say that.
You know how? Listen, with me, the one thing you can never say about me is I'm inconsistent. I'm a consistent guy. I rank these guys. I have a formula. You know this.
Yeah.
You know this.
Yes.
I switch them. I see who's more valuable to the team, Who's more plug and play? If I switch Phoenix and Cleveland, Cleveland's gonna get worse. Phoenix is gonna get better.
I don't know
if
that.
I
They're
switch,
getting to the same player, bro.
If I switch D-Book and Donovan Mitchell on that Utah and that Phoenix team,
They're getting to
Come
the
on,
same
bro.
player.
Only thing I think
Exactly.
the book
Yeah.
has
Exactly.
So, hey, I'm not disagreeing with you that Donovan Mitchell and D Book are not the similar players.
Okay.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so like but to like give him his flowers. He took a team to a finals as the
Giving him his
best player
flowers.
on the team.
He's a beast. He's top 15 player in the
He's
league.
giving him his flowers though. Call us.
No, but he's shitting on him for getting locked up by Drew Holiday.
No, the problem is Hakeem's like I have him top 15 in the league. Where do you want me to have him?
I think he's better than I think he's better than Brown on Celtics. I think if
Okay, like you can make the argument.
Yeah,
That's
you can.
fine.
That's good.
But both guys are top 15. Like that's where they are.
It's okay.
They're from 10 to 5, 10 to 15.
Yo, it's fine. Yo,
we said we're gonna be friends today.
Wallah,
we're
yo,
not.
what's
We're
up,
not
man?
snapping
Oh,
each
I
other.
didn't see anything he disagrees with.
Yeah.
Disagrees with. I don't know. He's snapping. I said
People are gonna have to
nothing.
realize that me and this guy really don't disagree. We disagree.
Man.
bro, you agree to disagree.
Okay, I'm just gonna get off my chest. Can I get
Oh
off my
my
chest?
God.
Real quick, I'm gonna get
Go.
off my chest.
Go.
This is what I don't like about you sometimes, about your basketball takes. We finally had an opportunity to shout out guys that don't get talked about too much, and you talked about D-Book and Anthony Davis. Bro.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be an underrated list.
No.
You brought up two guys that combined for $130 million a year.
Wallah.
Because one
really?
guy they both, especially AD, gets shitted on,
But
bro.
you can make a case they're
That's
both
not underrated.
overrated,
No,
bro.
man, that guy's the best defensive player of all time. One of the best defensive
And
players of all time.
nobody says otherwise.
No, people talk a lot of shit about Anthony Davis.
And he
bro.
deserves it sometimes when he has 8 points in an NBA game at 7 foot and one of the most talented bigs ever. He deserves it.
But I started off by my list by saying it's a little bit different. I wanted to give some people that get shit
I just
on.
want you for once to just give me a name that's not like talk about an NBA guy that's like not a huge name.
Motherfucker, you brought up Donovan Mitchell, Ja Morant.
Donovan Mitchell's not a huge basketball name.
Those are big names, bro.
No, it's not. Donovan Mitchell's a huge
He's an
basketball name.
all-star.
Jalen Williams is a huge basketball
he's an
name.
all-star.
You guys had to ask me which one.
He's an all-star. J-Dub's
I
the
know
only
that.
name that you kind of gave.
Quick before we wrap up the trade one. No words, just a grade.
What's up?
Rudy Gobert trade.
Grading it,
Yeah,
C minus.
I'll give it a B minus.
Really?
I have B plus.
Really?
But if it kind of what you did with the AD thing, if I look to the future, I kind of fuck them because they don't really have any flexibility.
You both said why they make that trade though.
At
When
the
it happened,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we're willing to change our minds about certain things.
It's okay. You guys got the
Listen,
gradings right.
With sports, people need to do this. People don't do this enough. Me and Hakeem do it, but people don't do this enough. When you see new information, you adjust and you update, bro. Don't be stuck in your.
In your ways.
Don't be stubborn on wrong just because it was your original thought.
100%.
Sometimes you're wrong, and it's okay.
Now
I was
that-
wrong.
All right, but
Now,
see what
and
it
I
is?
was wrong, but now did the Wolves know that Ant Edwards was gonna be the next fucking Michael Jordan? I don't
No,
think they
they
did.
probably didn't,
And
no.
maybe it would have been.
I mean,
a
it
bad
was the
trade.
rest of the conference finals, guys.
Yeah.
I
At the end of
appreciate
the
you
day.
guys' judgment. I like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's very manly of you guys to actually admit you're wrong. Wallah, I love it.
I
really
feel
love it.
like we admit
We've
we're,
never had it. Me and Hakeem have never had an issue saying when we were wrong.
except you were wrong on the Reeves thing. It took you wrong to be long.
Yeah, I was wrong. But I said I was wrong about it. I said you were
I
right.
just wanted to hear it again.
He likes to hear, yeah, you were right. But I say, yeah, you were right way more than he says, yeah, you were
100%.
right. 100%.
100%. He goes to distance
Yeah.
with it. You go to
You get
distance. Stop,
stubborn on
stop,
the wrong
stop,
way
stop,
longer.
stop. You go to distance with that shit.
Easy, bro.
Stop. Yo, stop.
Maybe I just still believe it. That's why. If I know I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I take my L's.
Yeah.
Anyways.
One of the best debates we've ever had in basketball was Ben Simmons and Lonzo Ball for the people that.
Oh,
And we
man.
both took L's.
Yeah, we were both wrong.
They're both bums.
basically.
All right.
Busts.
Let's go to the NFL. I've been wanting to play this game with you guys for a while. I'm gonna name you guys some quarterbacks of this year. You guys are gonna tell me either they're game managers or game changers.
Okay.
We're gonna trigger so many people with this.
Yeah,
Ready?
probably. Ready.
Ready?
Born ready.
I was born ready.
Dak,
Changer. Game changer.
Game changer.
golf,
Game manager.
Changer.
Game manager.
Justin Herbert,
Changer.
Game changer.
Derek Carr,
Changer.
Manager.
Kenny Pickett.
Manager.
Manager and a bum.
Okay. Brock Purdy,
Manager.
That's a game changer, my boy. No, he's a manager.
Joe Flacco,
Manager.
Manager.
Kirk Cousins,
Manager.
Kyler Murray,
Changer.
That's a game changer.
Geno Smith.
Manager. That's
Manager.
the definition of a manager, I
Yeah.
feel like.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't have any.
The one we disagreed about was, I can't believe you came back on the Dak one.
I told you
You had to think about it, huh?
I've been
He said manager?
No, he said changer. He's been saying manager for a week though.
I've been
on deck.
I've
Just deck.
been doing a lot of thinking on deck, man. I think I've been a little too hard on deck.
Yeah, you have been.
I have and I haven't.
I agree with you.
I'm starting to like metal out on him.
Yeah, I realized.
I still don't think we should pay him,
I've noticed.
but
You still don't
Don't
want to
say
lose
don't
him.
pay him. Say pay him 60 million.
Yeah.
Don't say
I
don't
still
pay
don't
him.
want to pay him 60 million.
Don't want to overpay him.
Right.
I don't want to
exactly.
overpay him, but
Because for 50 million, that guy's a lick.
I think of the shenanigans that the Cowboys do around him and what he has to carry.
Yeah.
But you know what I feel like, right?
Yeah.
Like when we play this game, like calling somebody's quarterback a game manager shouldn't trigger people and it shouldn't piss them off. Like
Yeah.
there's only like a handful of actual game changers.
I mean,
And mind
no,
you-
yeah, hold on. Some fans of these teams, they're gonna make their seem like their quarterback is the
No, so like, for
greatest
example-
thing since sliced bread.
100%. Who do we disagree about? We disagree about Jared Goff.
Jared Goff.
I could see his argument. I could see him being a game manager.
Yeah.
The only reason why I went with game changer, it's really like maybe it's the Lions homer fan in me coming out.
I mean, no,
Against that Niners team, he was not a game manager, bro. He was
100%.
making plays.
100%.
You could, like, some people confuse it sometimes. You could be a straight pocket thrower and be a game changer. Like Matthew Stafford is a game changer to me, and he's strictly basically in the pocket. And he's a game changer to me, Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
Right? And you could be a top, not even in the top, you could be not even a starter in the league and be a game changer to me.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like Justin Fields is someone who's a game changer to me.
100%.
But he sucks.
Is he a good game changer?
No.
No. But he's a game changer.
100%.
You understand what I'm
Oh, I
saying?
understand 100%.
Like obviously, like who could I? Jared Goff, for example, to me ranks higher than Kyler Murray does,
Of course.
right?
Of course.
But I can say that Kyler Murray
He's a game
changes
changer,
games
yeah.
more than Goff does.
No, I get it.
Like Baker Mayfield to me is a game changer.
Yeah.
No, I get it 100%.
You know what
To
I'm
me,
saying?
to me, there's like
Doesn't mean you're better if you're a
Yeah.
game changer. I just want to make that clear.
In this league, there's only like 5 true game changers, 5 or 6,
Good game changers.
like great game
Yeah.
changers that like actually translate. Now there might be like a game changer like Kyler, who's on a bad team,
Yeah.
so we don't see it as
Bad
much.
situation, yeah.
But like, like if you have a great game manager, like I think Goff is a great game manager.
right.
Right. And the reason why I don't think he's a game changer is because of some of the limitations that he
Right.
has. Like against pressure, he's not that great. Anytime that he's not playing or being coached by one of the best offensive coaches, whether
Yeah, I
it's
can see that.
McVay or whether it's, Ben Johnson,
Right.
he's looked like a bust.
But man, when he has
a
time in
clean
the
pocket,
you've said this too. He throws one of the nicest balls
100%.
ever.
Pure quarterback, bro.
It's
So like
crazy,
I even
bro.
think about him when he was early with the Rams, right? Like the year they went to the Super Bowl.
yeah, but we got to remember that he took a team to a Super Bowl.
But I want you to, that team was featured by Todd Gurley. And when Todd Gurley started becoming a little bit washed, they traded Goff away from the Rams because he's not that guy. But it's okay for like
Yeah,
to be on the
100%.
Lions. Like, yeah, there's not a lot of quarterbacks that you could flip with him and they still do what they do.
There was some games that year that I would not take another quarterback over Jared
If
Goff.
he wins a Super Bowl this year, he's going to squeeze into my top 5, top 6 quarterbacks. He's going to be 6.
Yeah,
S6.
you have to.
100%.
You have to. But like before all these fans, hey, don't call my quarterback a game manager. Well, chill.
It's not a negative thing.
It's just not how
Sometimes.
it works in life.
I'll tell you when it could be negative.
Yeah.
I'll tell you when.
That's just not how it works in
Right.
life. We're not all superstars, bro.
No, real talk, where it could be negative is if we start comparing two guys at equal level.
It's like Dak versus Goff. That's where
Exactly.
that's where like
That's where we start figuring out, are you a manager or a changer? And the changer is going to get the edge usually.
yeah. Like to me,
Now, if we compare Brock to, I'm not going to use Brock because I'm very low on Brock compared to you guys. But like if we use someone, let's say Jared Goff, and we compare him to Justin Fields, then obviously it doesn't matter who the changer and manager is.
I think
You
that
understand what I'm saying?
No, I understand
But-
100%.
and here's the
It
thing,
doesn't
though.
matter then
one-
who it is
yeah.
because one guy
And
is
here's the
obviously
thing.
because one guy manages the game so much better than the other guy changes it.
changes the game.
And
Exactly.
this is like something that really like makes me like you put Justin Fields and the Lions, they don't make it out the first round. They don't beat the Rams.
They might not make the playoffs.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so like, yeah, it's okay if you had a quarterback
Yeah.
that knows what he needs to do and he plays within. Now that's the problem with a guy like Jared Goff though, because when you are playing against the Niners, I need a little bit of game changer. to
Yeah.
get you over that hump. No, but that's okay
Yeah, no,
to
100%.
say.
He's right.
Okay, but that wasn't his fault last year, though, man. That was not
No,
his fault.
it could be not his fault, and it could be like sometimes something isn't
He
your
didn't change
fault.
the outcome of the game.
It's not your fault, but you also didn't help it.
Like the
You
Lions
didn't
didn't do
help it, bro.
squat.
Yeah, but your defense puts you in a position
when
where
I
you're
know,
there's
but
no
in that
momentum.
scenario, Dak could roll out a couple more times.
I get it.
He could extend
And
plays a
how
little
about
bit
this?
more.
I
He
don't
could
even
move the
think
chain
Dak,
a little bit more on a couple
I don't
more
even
plays.
think Dak and the Lions would have beat the Niners last
No,
year.
I know, but I'm saying
You know?
like you're right in the way that like Dak moves the chain a little bit more than.
So
Jared
for
Goff does.
example, he brought up a couple of weeks ago. He was bringing up like, I think he was trying to take a shot at Petty a little bit, but then he was like, wait up. He was talking about like how Alex Smith like was taking Kansas City to winning seasons, right? That's the exact example of what we're talking about right now, because Alex Smith was the ultimate game manager,
Right.
Yeah.
right? He's really confined in what he can do. Like, Jared Goff is a lot closer to Alex Smith than like that type of player.
You know what Alex
right?
Smith is? He's a shittier Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, like, and by the way, Alex Smith, having Alex Smith on your team, great to have stability at the quarterback position, right? But what would happen? They would win 10, 11 games during the regular season,
Get bounced on the
and they
first
would
one.
bounce as soon as they played against a team that needed Alex Smith to do something different, to be a
Right.
game changer, right? What happens when you get a roster like that, and then you add the ultimate game changer? We just watched this guy win 3 Super Bowls, right? Like, that's the difference. Like you put some of these guys like
Yeah.
on some of these great teams. Like, and again, it's okay. Like, again, I already know Lions fans are going to come out to me telling me to stop calling Jared Goff a game manager.
No, there's
Yeah.
no reason.
That's
to.
just
There's
what
no.
he is, guys.
Who are the 2 best game changers in the league?
Mahomes
Lamar.
Yeah, that's fine
and
too.
and
I think Lamar is more of a game changer than Josh Allen is in a lot of ways.
I'm gonna argue that Lamar is more of a game changer than Petty.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I agree with you sometimes, but that's also because Petty's so much better in the pocket than Lamar is.
100%.
He can manage. He can
In the
afford to
in
manage.
the regular season.
That's just because I don't think Lamar can manage a game. Lamar Jackson, and I don't want to get disrespectful. Patrick Mahomes' comp is Steph Curry. Lamar's, to me, in my head, is Russell Westbrook.
you want to know what the problem with Lamar
Do you
Jackson
see it or
is?
no?
You want to know what the problem with Lamar Jackson
Like
is?
Lamar Jackson can't manage a game
You want to know why, though?
because he has no pocket presence. His pocket presence is not
because
there,
he
bro.
can't sit in the.
Right.
What do you guys realize?
Why can't Russ fit on other
Yeah.
teams? Because he's running at 100 miles an hour.
Oh, I get 100%.
Yeah. Guys, why
I
do you
get it.
guys think, like, when you guys think about the teams that make it to the Super Bowl and like either win it or end up in the AFC, NFC championship, it's usually the quarterback. Because at the end of the day, the running around bullshit, it don't work. When you got to sit in the pocket and make perfect throws and perfect throws and perfect throws, that's what you need. Unless you have a Niners team that has this fucking all-star roster.
Right.
Nobody else has that,
Because
guys.
Lamar would be a dynasty.
You
on
know
the
what I'm
Niners.
saying? Nobody else has that can take that load
Right.
off of somebody like Brock that he
Right.
doesn't always have to do that, right?
Right.
Lamar has proven that, I don't know if he struggles with it. I don't know, maybe it's the offensive game plan. But I think time, like I always say, you guys will hear me saying this until somebody kicks me off this podcast. Time tells you everything. And he's not that guy. He doesn't have that pocket presence like he just said.
Yeah.
He can't stand in the pocket and make those big time throws. Now, can he get better at doing it? Yes. But that's the difference, right? Like with a guy like Patrick. Because a guy like Patrick, right, in the playoffs, he stands in there, and when he needs to, he runs.
Right.
When he needs to, he runs.
Because he could do both. He can manage
do
and
both.
change.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Lamar has to be able to stand in there. And, I mean, shit, like, you go to the playoffs, and every year you're having one of the worst passer ratings. Like, yeah.
How many MVPs does he have now? Is it two or three?
2.
Yeah. One more MVP. You could see Lamar winning one more MVP in his career, right?
100%.
You could
Yeah.
see it too.
Yeah.
That's a top 15 quarterback of all time, though.
No, yeah, 100%.
No doubt about that.
100%.
That's
bro.
a gold jacket. That's Canton, Ohio. That's
To sum
that's
it
a
up,
top
all
15 quarterback of all time.
To sum it up, all you guys, relax. Don't come at us for calling your a quarterback a game manager. It doesn't mean it's a negative thing. But
Right.
some of your quarterbacks suck, and you guys are actually game managers.
Right.
It's okay.
100%.
All right.
Good convo.
Stick with the NFL. Top 5 tight ends. Hetty.
Top 5. I want him to go first.
I'm in. All right,
ahead.
I
let's
want
go.
him to go first because
That's the quarterback's favorite.
I learned
target.
from Hakeem in football.
That's the quarterback's favorite target.
Hey, you know, if it means anything, man, you've taught me a lot about the history of the game of basketball, man.
Of course, brother.
So, all right, my number one's going to be Travis Kelce.
Sick.
Number two, I got George Kittle. I got Mark Andrews at the 3 spot. I got Sam Laporta at number 4. And number 5, I got TJ Hawkinson.
I have Travis Kelce 1, Mark Andrews 2, George Kittle 3, 4 Laporta, and 5 Hawkinson.
Kittle, Kelsey, Laporta at 3, Andrews, and Kyle Pitts at 5.
You have Kyle Pitts as your 5th best tight end in the league.
Yeah.
And what are you fucking high?
Whoa.
How do you have Kelce not number 1?
You know,
Okay, I hate the Chiefs, so I don't want to put Kelce number 1. What the fuck is wrong with you, brother?
no, wait. Let's just do this real quick.
It's not.
Wait.
Slander, though.
No, it's not.
It's not a slander at all.
It's not. You can make the case, but it better not be what he just said.
Well,
It's not. Is it just Chiefs hate? Be honest.
no.
Okay.
No.
You can really make at this point. You can.
Between
We can accept that Kelsey is getting there now, right?
No, of course.
It's not disrespectful. We're just saying he's getting
so
there.
So
is Kittle.
So is
100%.
Kittle,
Yeah,
though.
but Mark Andrews isn't smack dab in the middle of his prime right now.
So I'll tell you how I went by my list, right?
Yeah.
I put Travis Kelce there because, I mean, every time we see that guy in he is the receiving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kelce is so great, and this had nothing to do with my love for Patty. He is so great. People know what he's gonna do, and he still gets his money, right?
Some of it is Patrick though.
Yeah,
Hey, no honorable mentions. Nobody gave an honorable mention.
we didn't do any
That's
honorable
all?
mentions today. I put Kettle over Mark Andrews, and that could go back and forth
Because of the blocking.
because I feel like he's a better all around. But Mark Andrews is no fucking joke.
No, 100%. No.
But Laporta, sheesh.
Yo, watch out for that guy, man.
I mean, I don't gotta watch over him. That kid's a stud,
that guy's a beast. Man, tight end is super important, bro.
Super
Yeah,
important.
all these teams that fucking win have a great tight end.
The reason why I went with mine is I legit like Kelsey is to me the best end zone target, and like offensively from all these guys, he carries the biggest load. That Chiefs offense sucked last year, bro. They had nobody outside of Kelsey, and like you said, he could still get his own. I had Mark Andrews because I thought he might be the best all around one as far as blocking, catching after the catch.
Yeah.
I had Kettle as the best because of he's the best blocker from all these guys by far. Believe it or not, I had Laporta in there because I think he might be the best wide receiver out of all of them, even maybe better than Travis Kelce this year. If we're just talking, listen, if we're just talking after the catch, if we just look at it as after the catch,
Sure.
like getting open, maybe not, but after even getting open, bro,
route running is
Kelsey's so
Kelce.
much bigger, bro. He makes tougher catches than Laporta.
Do me a favor real quick.
No, you don't.
Yeah. No, I
Trust
get what
me.
you're
I
saying.
don't got to get thought by Travis Kelce. What I'm saying is, he makes a lot tougher catches than Sam Laporta, but I think Laporta will be better than him in 2 years. 2 years.
Laporta's
time,
gonna
he'll
be better than him
us.
this year.
Guys,
No, this year's a lot.
No.
In 2 years.
You're
He's-
talking about
he's-
relatively-
He's 35.
Yeah, okay, so
You know
that's
what I mean?
fine.
Like,
You know, Travis Kelce is either the best or second best tight end of all time.
yeah, to me, he's the best tight end of all time. I'm sorry.
You know, like if somebody wanted to say Gronk over him because Gronk was
You can't say he's better. You can say he's greater. To me, you can say I don't know
but
about
like
better.
we're watching the greatest tight end there. Do me a favor, and you guys do it too. Go on YouTube tonight and put Travis Kelce route running.
Crazy.
I'm willing to
He's a
bet
wide receiver.
He's a top 5 route runner in this league.
He's a wide
today,
receiver.
including your wide
At
receivers.
6'5",
You know what I'm saying?
230, 240.
Like, guys, think about this. When Patrick hikes the ball, 90% of the time people know where he wants to go, and they still can't stop him because
Yeah.
he still finds a way to get open, being doubled and everything.
so what-
You want an honorable mention?
Why doesn't that happen when we have a parlay on
I don't know.
Travis Kelce?
You know,
That's
because
just how
sometimes
parlays work.
that's how they work. Sometimes we can kill it.
Oh,
You know
yeah?
who my honorable mention would be? LeBron James. Listen. If LeBron James was a tight end in the NFL,
Be a problem.
it would be disgusting.
It'll be a.
You know, I don't like doing that for only reason. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I think he would. Like, could he take the physicality?
Could the number one football player in high school in the state of Ohio take the physicality of football?
Heady. But let me just say this about that, though. People bring that up and it's great, but you know how many times, like, Mr. Texas, number 1 Texas.
Yeah, but that's a skill level. physicality. It's physical.
Just because you're number one in your high school, though,
and no, it means you're playing a physical game.
yeah, hey,
You're playing.
Yeah.
You're playing a bunch of teams in high school that have a bunch of D1 guys and have a bunch of guys that are about to go play
Hey,
pro.
didn't the Browns actually
careful.
want him?
the Browns will
Cleveland
tuck
Browns.
anybody at that
Bro,
time.
like 6'8", 280 in his prime, 6'9",
Hey,
280
I don't
in his
mean it.
prime.
Hey, I don't mean it.
running a 4.5 40.
Hey, I don't mean
with
it.
a 45-inch vertical.
I don't
bro,
mean it
you're
in LeBron.
nuts.
I don't mean it in LeBron. Can he take it? I'm talking about like can an NBA player
No, I'm talking about LeBron. I brought up LeBron. I didn't bring up any other.
He can
NBA
take that
player.
hitting, the physicality like that.
getting his
Yeah,
ass whipped
bro.
like that?
Really?
Yeah, bro.
But you never know. It's honestly you can't
I mean,
say
we
yes
have
or
a
no.
good enough sample size. He played like the best football state in America might be Ohio as far as high school, college level. Might be Ohio. And he was the number 1 or number 2 best player in the state of Ohio at football as a sophomore.
Yo, we mentioned something last week about importance of positions in the NFL. Heck, like, you know, I want you guys to rank me the NFL positions from important to least important.
Okay. You want me to start?
Go ahead, brother.
So, with number 1, I have running back.
I'm about to
With
smack
number
the
1,
shit
I
out
have quarterback. Number 2, I have offensive line, then D-line, then tight end, then linebacker, then the secondary, then the wide receiver, then the running back.
of you.
So I got QB, O-line, D-line, tight end, secondary, wide receiver, linebacker, then running back. So we're not too far off with it, but
I'm far off.
What did you
Not
do?
really not far off.
What'd you?
I got QB, O-line, D-line, linebacker, wide receiver, secondary, running back, and then the tight end.
whoa, you have tight end way too low, bro.
You have running back way too high.
yeah, you have tight end way too low, and you have running back.
I mean, I can literally switch those out for running back to tight end, but
Give me your list one more time. One more time.
QB, O-line, D-line, linebacker. Oh, sorry. Linebacker, wide receiver, secondary, running back, tight end. But we can switch out running back for tight end.
So mine and yours are basically the same.
I can
There's like
just-
3 in there that are switched.
I struggled
They're basically the
with.
same.
I struggled with. I'll tell you. I struggled with where I was gonna put the secondary if I was gonna put them over the tight end. But for me, the top 3 are like non-negotiable.
100%.
You got to have the QB,
Yeah.
O-line, D-line.
100%.
1,000%.
Linebacker to me, if you have a really really good defensive line and
Yeah.
a really good secondary,
cover you.
then it don't really matter about what you have at the linebacker spot. Running back, I've watched too many teams win with
Committee.
committees
by committee.
are like no name running backs. But even like wide receivers aren't to become like that. And that's why I have wide receiver kind of lower. Like think about when Tom Brady won his championships. He won them with no name receivers, and when he had Randy Moss, he didn't win the Super Bowl. Like think about that shit.
Yeah.
100%.
Think about with Patty, right? Like all these guys, like when they usually win, it's not always with that big time running back, big time, but it's usually always with that big time tight end, Gronk.
Which is why you have tight end too low.
Yeah, you have way too
Hey,
low.
but you could still argue that when one of Petty's championships, the first one, I mean, Tyreek was more.
Ship them out of town.
No, Travis Kelce had more yards that year than Tyreek did.
Wow. And then,
And then they got rid of Tyreek and they
and
won
then
2 after that.
shift them out of town. Said, hey, we'll get Juju Smith-Schuster, who's
Yeah.
a free agent
And
right
Rashee
now,
Rice.
and the next year told Juju Smith-Schuster bounce. We'll go get a rookie, and still won one.
Yeah.
Because he had a monster at tight end.
Yeah, offensively. And then running backs, so the way I did this list, just in full transparency again, I went back to the last 6 Super Bowl winners, okay? And I see where they ranked at each level. I just was wondering, where do they rank at each level? The first 3 levels, all of them were usually in the top 5. Quarterback,
O-line,
offensive line,
D-line.
D-line. It's almost impossible to win without a great offensive line. I say almost because there's an exception to the rule. So that's how I did it. Even, believe it or not, wide receiver can be done by committee.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. If we look at the teams that have the greatest wide receiver cores in the league right now, some of them weren't really competitive last year. You understand what I'm saying? Like the Eagles weren't really competitive last year.
Miami wasn't really competitive.
The
last year.
Vikings are going to have it. I don't know how competitive they're going to be. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
but the best team in the league had the number 1 tight end. And then you can argue the second
best
best team had the second best tight end in the league.
Yep.
Like in the Super Bowl, it was Kittle and Kelsey. in the Super Bowl. And even if we go to the AFC and NFC, like Sam Laporta was right there too in the NFC. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So like super competitive teams, they usually have a great tight end. I'm not going to turn that into this conversation. I told you this over the phone. I haven't told him yet. The one thing, this is the great thing about researching sports. Sometimes you figure out shit.
You learn stuff.
You learn stuff and you're like, man, there's no way this is real. You go, no way this is real. Patrick Mahomes' most impressive Super Bowl came in his first one, not his last one. They ranked at 15th or worst at every unit.
Including wide receiver?
Other than wide receiver. Wide receiver and tight end.
Yeah, everything else.
As far as production, yeah, even wide receiver was under 15th.
Yeah. Because,
If we go I'm going straight production.
Really?
Straight
well,
production.
everybody has to realize
They were
Tyreek Hill
15th
wasn't Tyreek
at
Hill
worst.
yet.
Tom Brady in his 2, the last one with the Patriots and with the Bucks, he had a top 5 at every unit, at every level. Cooked.
I'll defend Tom.
Cooked.
I'll defend Tom for like 3 seconds on that.
Go ahead.
But
because
no.
it's dwindling. I'm just letting you know.
No, I mean,
dwindling.
you already know where I stand on
It's
this.
dwindling, bro.
You already know where I
gosh.
stand on this
It's
whole
dwindling.
Patty and Tom thing, right?
Yeah.
I'll defend him for just a quick second. It's because
Right.
Tom was older and he just needed it. But even if you look at his earlier ones, he always played with really good offensive lines, really good defense.
He wasn't that old in 2018, man.
Yeah, I mean,
He wasn't that old.
The Tampa one, I'll give it to him. He was 40.
Yeah.
Right.
44.
Yeah.
I would still argue. I mean, you did
Yeah.
you did your research.
Yeah.
I would still argue last year's was the toughest one.
If you go just names, yes. But if you go production,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, 100%.
who do you think the running back was on that team?
It was. I could tell you. It was it McKinnon?
No.
Who was it? Clyde.
It was Damian Williams.
He had a hell of a game in the Super Bowl, though.
Yeah,
Crazy ass game.
He sure did.
But I mean, when you're talking,
It's Damian Williams.
But when you talk about but that's why it's important to like
Yep.
have context.
They didn't have a single top 30 linebacker. Not a one.
People forget,
Who? The Chiefs?
Chiefs when they won
guys.
the game,
People
not a one.
forget because now the Chiefs have a really good defense. Bro, the Chiefs' defense was cheeks when he first got there. Really, really bad. Really bad. Really bad, bro.
His offensive line ranked 16th and his defensive line ranked 15th that year. Let's put it out there.
He's always had bad tackles. He always has a good interior, though. His center is really good.
He won a Super Bowl with a mediocre offensive line, defensive line. He won a Super Bowl.
I still stand on this. I still stand on it. Hey, I still stand on this. I don't think there's any other quarterback in the history of the game that wins the last 2 Super Bowls.
You know, man, I fought a little bit last week, and then I went and looked at it this week, and I was completely wrong.
Gaps are
There's
huge.
not a one.
The only man
not
that
a
you could
one.
throw on there, and because I'm going to give respect to Tom, would be the only other one after him to like, because I just got respect for Tom, and
Yeah.
I'll do it. But he wouldn't win.
He's the LeBron James of his sport.
Oh, wow.
Yes. He's the LeBron James of his sport.
Yeah.
Didn't want to turn it into a GOAT versus GOAT conversation, but I just thought it was worth mentioning and putting it out there. Did a lot of research on this topic, so I wanted to share some research. That was it.
See,
You
So
learn something
people-
every day, man.
Because I'm going to wrap it around to this topic. I'm so sorry to cut you off. I'm going to wrap it around to this topic. Okay? The anomaly with the importance of these positions is Patrick Mahomes. That's the anomaly.
yeah.
If you take out Patrick Mahomes out of the equation, this is what it is. If we're adding Patrick Mahomes into this equation, it's quarterback, tight end, doesn't matter.
And you know what? Fuck it. He might not even need a great tight end. He might make it work still.
He needs Travis Kelce. But that's it.
I'm really, you know what I'm
Two
trying
things
to
are certain.
do?
Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, Super Bowl.
You know what I'm trying to
Sir.
do is I'm trying not to get you to hate this guy, and I'm trying to get away from comparing him to Tom. I'm just trying to, because listen, bro, I respect the fuck out of Tom. I think today he's the greatest quarterback of all time. Just because I don't think he's the best doesn't mean that I don't respect him. I think he's the greatest. Just start to take the goggles off. You know,
I can't.
Why though?
Because you're putting it in my mind like oh yo, watch greatness, and I am watching greatness.
Yeah.
But the way you're portraying it, it's basically like you're saying it's a one-up, Pat, to Tom.
But it is a 1-0.
But
But
now
it's
it
not,
is though.
But it's not.
But he's a
though.
better player than him.
Okay,
though.
okay, he's a better player. I'll say it. Yeah, he's a better.
That's all we
player.
were ever saying. Whoa!
He's a better player.
Did the cameras catch that?
He's a better player. Not
Did you just say Patrick Mahomes is a better player than Tom Brady?
in a way. Yeah.
In a way, not. He's,
In a way.
we did it.
In a way.
We did it.
All right, but let me ask you this: what if Patty Mahomes just like doesn't like he just falls off?
Then Tom will be the GOAT.
But he is the GOAT.
Then
though.
he'll stay the GOAT.
But he will be the GOAT.
That's all we've ever
Brother,
said.
he will be the GOAT.
But that's all we've ever said.
you can tell
But you said
anybody
if.
this.
That's all we've ever said.
You can tell anybody this.
Yeah.
No, most people don't even have Patty like in that conversation.
Most people don't know sports.
No, it's not that they don't know sport. It's too early for you to say that.
He has a better resume already than everybody
doesn't
else.
matter.
outside
So,
of
hey,
this.
doesn't
Swade.
matter.
But then what matters?
Hey, I get what
Doesn't
you're saying, though.
matter.
Hey,
But then what
listen,
matters?
I get.
Wait until his career is over for you to rank.
If his
rank
career
these
stopped
guys.
now, he'd be the second greatest quarterback ever. If it stopped right now.
Some people will disagree with you.
But
I mean, 3 Super Bowls, 3 Super Bowl or 2 Super Bowl MVPs, and 2 regular season MVPs.
no,
is,
he has
yeah.
3 finals.
no, Tyreek won one of them.
Okay.
Tyreek won?
I think Tyreek won the first one. I'm pretty sure. Tyreek has a Super Bowl MVP on his belt, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure he has one under his belt.
Fact check.
Maybe I could be wrong.
I don't know.
But I'm
But
pretty
here's
sure
my
he has
thing.
one.
Like, I get what you're saying, but all right, LeBron's still playing,
Right.
and it was like 2 years ago that like we like 80% of people determined while LeBron was still playing that he was a GOAT. I'm not saying
LeBron
that.
is in his 20th year.
I know.
It's 20 years of basketball, and then had he put him on top of Mike in 2016, that was 4 years ago. No, I'm sorry, that was 8 years ago. So that's still 12 years, though.
I
brother.
know, but my whole point is
You're
that
putting Patty in front of Tom.
No, I'm not. Not
basically
greatest.
Better.
yeah,
better.
But that's okay though.
It's.
I mean, I did that. I did that when I
in his fifth or
I don't know why
sixth
you're
year.
fighting. We won.
huh?
We won. Why are you fighting?
Oh, man.
I'm not fighting because
We
like
won.
I'm trying to
Take your win and keep walking.
I'll take my
You
dubs.
didn't win, man.
No, all we've ever tried to tell you is that he's a better football player. He's a better quarterback. You know who's so much cooler than Patrick Mahomes? Tom Brady. When you watch him, you're like, that's a freaking cool guy, bro. That he has an aura around. Tom Brady has an aura around him where he looks like the GOAT. You want to know why? Because he's the GOAT.
No, I get that.
But that's okay. Both things can be true. He can
Right.
be the greatest quarterback ever.
For now.
Right. For another 2 Super Bowls. He wins 5, he's the GOAT. Patrick Mahomes.
No, he's not.
That's a different conversation for a different day, brother.
What if he wins 4 in a row? I'm curious. I know it's not going to happen. But let's say he wins 4
Don't say
in a
it's
row.
not. With that guy?
If he wins 4 in a row, he's the GOAT, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, what did I tell you earlier? Impossible,
Maybe.
no matter what he does. I told
It's
you, they
okay,
made up
but-
their mind. It's the Michael Jordan thing. They made up their mind, bro.
But this
They
one's
made it
a
up.
little bit. This one's a little bit
No,
worse.
Eddie, I'm very open-minded with it. You know me, man. I'm very open-minded.
Saying if he wins 4, he's not the GOAT is not open-minded, bro.
I'm not
He's-
saying
you're the
no.
GOAT if you win 4 in a row,
I'm
bro.
not saying no, though, bro. I'm not saying no at all. It's
tough.
It's okay.
tough.
It's fine. That's a conversation for a different day.
Yeah. I want to play a game. Our boy gets super cocky about his basketball knowledge.
I hate it.
Career paths, colleges.
Hey, who fucked him up
Yeah,
yesterday?
you sure did.
Who
bro.
fucked him up
You
yesterday?
sure did. So
Okay.
we're gonna play a little game. We're gonna play heads up. Hakeem, you're gonna have a player on your head right now. We're gonna give you some hints, and we're gonna see if you can guess them.
Easy.
Let's go.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Go.
His best career, his highest point in his career, he wore the number 2.
Is this an NBA or football?
NBA.
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 Number 2?
NBA player.
Okay.
He's a shooting guard.
Yes.
Kawhi Leonard?
No.
No.
A lot clutcher than Kawhi Leonard.
Oh my God.
A lot clutcher than
A lot clutcher
Yeah.
than Kawhi Leonard.
Number 2. Okay.
He's wearing a black jersey on the phone right now.
He's wearing a black jersey on.
But also wore red in his career.
He also wore.
Kai?
No.
Oh my God.
Keep going.
Black.
Keep going. Think harder. Think
When
harder.
did he come into the year? Can I get into the
He
league?
came in 2002, I believe.
Oh, so we got a
Phoenix.
Yes.
Phoenix. Joe Johnson.
Sure did.
I told you, bro. I told you he was gonna get it.
Yeah,
I
you know,
told you he
Joe
was gonna get
Johnson.
it.
Come to think about it, you know what the word was? I told you don't say it.
Joe Johnson.
ISO. I was scared you were gonna say ISO.
Oh,
I was gonna be
no.
cooked.
No,
Joe
no,
Johnson, man, good shit, man. Maybe he is good at this stuff.
He's not.
You know, in fairness, I shouldn't have told him when he got drafted. Who he got
Yeah.
drafted by. That was
Exactly.
stupid.
That was so stupid of you.
No, you should have never told me, but I would have got him eventually.
No, how?
How?
Guys, if I. Okay, I'm not great at this. I'm really good at this. Like, halas.
No, we just give it bad
I want to
hand.
get him so bad.
Bro,
We've gotten him. The problem is you don't know when to walk away. You don't know when you say, I got him and walk
yesterday.
away. You get him and then you go, oh, let me give you another one.
No,
And then
I got him
Just walk
yesterday.
away.
I got him yesterday.
like the college thing, like guys, like
Where
there's,
did John?
there's
You want to play that game next week?
yeah, but guys, there's like
It's going to be ugly.
there's like a handful of people that could
gonna
do
be ugly.
at
Okay, no,
one
Hakeem,
point.
no,
Not
Hakeem.
anymore.
You're saying that if he gives us 5 guys, a starting lineup with just colleges, you'll get it easy?
Oh no.
But that's what you were saying yesterday.
No, I'm saying what I
I had to
used-
humble him with the Thunder one.
Hey, what I used to do
what
when
I'm
you guys
saying?
would give me all those
Oh,
players.
you're still crazy at it.
Like, no,
But you tried to extend that into other things. I don't like it.
But
He's
that,
very mediocre.
guys, there's only
mediocre.
there's only a handful of people that you know that could do that. I can't do it
The
anymore.
college thing?
No,
Yeah.
I don't know that
It's
many
not even a handful.
players.
You're the only one that
No,
I
there's
can-
some
you-
motherfucker.
that I know personally. You're the only
Yeah,
one
no.
that knows how to do that
Swade, like
by far.
I'm sweet with that shit. It's okay.
okay.
I'm not good at a lot of things in my life, bro. Let me just have
You
that.
can have it. It's just like don't get cocky because like I've gotten you multiple times. And Is this true or not?
I
No,
have
it's
like
true.
an
Have
80, I have like an 80% success rate.
nah, it's like 7.
Oh, relax. You have
Yeah.
80% success rate with him. With me, it's like 10. Because I know where to go.
Because I give him a lot of shots.
No,
bro.
You give him a lot of shots,
Yeah.
but you go sometimes a little
This
too
fucking
obvious.
cocksucker knows the years I don't. Oh, this motherfucker. Even worse. This guy knows the years.
When you get the left of the
This guy knows the years.
Oh, it's the end.
This guy knows the years that I blank out on.
Oh, Hakeem, I promise you, next week we're gonna play another game just like that. I'm gonna give you 5. No, you know what? That's a lot. I'm
You
gonna give
always
3.
go with stars.
No.
And the thing that you will never fail to realize.
Because every time I
is
try to
that-
give him a
that-
mediocre
is that
guy, oh, he's a
Hakeem-
bum. He's a bum.
Hakeem loves stars. But he doesn't really fuck with a lot. Is underrated players. I'm telling you, bro. That's the thing you don't realize about Hakeem, bro. You
I'm
gotta
gonna
give
get
him an
him.
underrated guy, bro.
I'm gonna get him
telling
next
you.
week.
What people don't understand, man, is I am a nerd at heart when it comes to like the NFL and the NBA draft, man. And I
Which makes 0 sense.
and
Why?
when I because
There's no point.
Like the NFL, I can understand watching
Yeah.
the first round.
Yeah.
Top 5
The
picks,
NBA,
that's it.
bro.
because
Top 5 picks.
So when I was younger, bro, I used to sit there and I used to wait for the NBA draft, and I would be like, my eyes would be glued. Like I remember when Harden got drafted. I remember when Westbrook got drafted. Like I watched the Thunder, bro, like draft that team.
Yeah.
I remember. I swear to God, don't even. I remember when Rudy Gobert got drafted as a
That's crazy.
skinny ass little fucking bum, and now like it's
That's
just me,
crazy.
bro. Give
Why
me
you gotta be a
some.
bum?
Just give me some.
Loves that word.
Wallah. Why you gotta be a bum?
Loves that word.
You know what, man? I'll give you your flowers. Just like don't get cocky.
No,
with
I'm
it.
Himmy. That's it.
Okay, I see. When you do that, I'm not gonna give you your flowers.
You're Hemi
Just-
Butler?
Just be humble.
I'm Himmy. No, they don't. No,
Just be humble about it. You're not humble.
I'm a confident guy, and I'm Himmy.
There's a difference between being confident and being humble, brother. No. Be humble.
Sit down. Be humble.
Anyways,
I'm truly excited about this last topic.
this last
Oh.
topic. This last
I
topic.
am.
Hey,
And you
listen,
wanna know
hold on,
why I am?
hold on. Before I introduce it, we talked in the beginning. It's gonna be calm.
Maybe.
No.
Hey, no,
I
but
mean, if he says something
you
very
weren't gonna
wrong,
let
I'm
me
gonna have to
finish up.
correct him
I was
on.
gonna say I'm actually truly because I like your history. Lessons.
thanks,
I'm looking
man. I
forward to it, bro. I swear to God,
Are
I
you
am.
gonna disrespect players?
Thanks, I appreciate
No,
it.
hey, bro, I haven't really disrespected anybody,
So that's
bro.
a yeah. So that's a yeah.
No.
Can we just keep it calm and collective?
No, I will.
Keep it calm
Your
and collective.
historical could use some tuning.
Not
The
tuning.
history of the game could use some tuning.
You think I disrespect people, and I think it's okay to call people out. That's all it is.
Okay. Okay.
I just say what people are thinking, bro.
So
Yeah.
So like you said in like episode 2, so you're not a critical thinker. Like whatever, like
This guy brought it back from episode 2.
you're not a critical thinker.
No, I'm absolutely a critical thinker. I'm okay with saying things that most people won't say.
Saying Larry Bird is a bum, nobody's gonna say
No,
that. You said that.
I said,
nobody's
like-
gonna say that.
Hey, I said it out of
I get why you said that.
Hey, have you ever said something you didn't mean to your girl or something
Yeah.
like that? I didn't mean it, Larry Bird. I love you, bro. I don't think that Larry
He just
Bird.
doesn't respect the elders.
No, no.
He, you know, that's what it is. His respect you can use a little bit more respect for the older eras.
That's it.
That's all I'm saying.
Bro, you're the one that says the 90s are trash.
They are.
But
I still think
He
LeBron's
still
the
thinks
greatest
of
player.
flowers.
No, I have respect. I just don't have respect for guys.
You're about
like,
to see. You're about to see some respect for
I-
the
hey,
90s.
anyways.
You're about to see some respect for the
If you
90s
have-
right now.
If you just have Wilt or Bill Russell in your top 10, then I don't fuck with
Right.
you, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna
Right.
fucking take how good a player
So
is off
let's
the pictures.
do this then. Okay, let's do this. We're going to rank the top 5 best NBA players ever. No awards, no accolades. You're taking out all statistics, all awards, or all accolades. Who are your 5 best NBA players ever?
Okay, I'll do mine.
Do yours.
So, number 1 is going to be LeBron James. Number 2, Michael Jordan. 3, Kobe Bean Bryant. Number 4, Shaq. And number 5, KD.
Sick.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Sick.
What is yours?
There was no disrespect.
So I'm going to do this first. I'm going to explain to you guys how I got to mine. I like to do that. I'm a contextual guy.
I love it.
He's a critical
I'm a
thinker.
critical thinker. I'm a contextual guy.
I love it.
I rank these guys based on all facets of basketball. Okay? And on everything I love. On everything I love. You're going to hear the list of things I ranked them on. And we're going to get to a conclusion that's just going to be like, oh, thing that makes sense. I ranked them on rebounding, passing, perimeter defense, interior defense, ball handling, inside scoring, post up, finishing off the dribble, three-point shooting, mid-range shooting, ISO, athleticism, off the ball scoring, and pace. One by one.
Okay.
All right, let's hear what this is.
Number 1. LeBron James. I had LeBron James number 1.
Okay.
I had Michael Jordan number 2. I had Kobe Bean Bryant number 3.
Okay.
I had Hakeem Olajuwon number 4.
Like I said,
And I had Kevin Durant number 5.
I have the same.
I can't tell you how shocked I am right now.
About what?
I thought our 3 through 5 was going to be very different.
Why? What do you think I would have?
I don't know. I honestly had no idea where you were going to go with this.
The one name that I completely disagree with you on your list is Shaq.
You think Shaq's not better than Hakeem? And I'm open to change my mind about this, just to let you
No,
know.
he's absolutely not better than Hakeem. As we're talking about as
The
a
skills-
basketball player, like he's not a better mid-range shooter than Hakeem. By the way, Hakeem's mid-range percentage as a shooter ranks right at Kobe's and Michael's. Just want to put that out there.
Wow.
As a mid-range shooter, he's not better. His post game is nowhere near Hakeem's. Nowhere near it. I said it last episode. I'll say it again. Let's not forget who the likes of Kobe and LeBron were running to in
They
the
all went to him.
offseason saying, teach me basketball.
I remember. Yeah.
Let's not forget.
No.
Defense is not even close between him and Shaq. Not even a little bit close. Mid-range, like I said, athleticism is debatable. I'll give that to Shaq. But if we're talking about defense, we're talking about post game, we're talking about interior scoring, we're talking about from the mid-range, we're talking about anything from 10 feet out, it's not even a question in my mind.
Yeah, 100%.
So I can't.
Hakeem Olajuwon is the only human being that I've ever seen with my eyes, because I've never seen Wilt, with my eyes that I've ever seen be able to hold down the paint on defense and close out on the perimeter at the same fucking time.
It's wild.
He's the only player I've ever seen be able to do that. Mind you, I ranked the defenses. I had LeBron second after Hakeem too. Hakeem's by far the best defender on this list. If we're talking about all around defense.
So I can't disagree with one thing you said.
Yeah.
The only reason I put Shaq in there is because, again, I can't disagree with anything you said, but like he was just like when you start going back and looking at some of these numbers he put up in like these games, like I don't know, like maybe I just haven't like looked at Hakeem enough. But did he ever put up those like 40s and 20s and?
Yes, he did, man. He sure did.
I
but Hakeem's came how? 40-20 with 8 blocks.
and then the
Is the problem
Yeah.
with Hakeem. And like Hakeem with Kobe, brother. If you gave Hakeem Olajuwon Kobe Bryant,
Yeah.
That's an issue.
that's 3 or 4.
So hey, you know what though? I'm proud of us. We had similar.
Yo, give an honorable mention.
Yeah, I was gonna ask
Give
you.
honorable
Who
mention.
no, I'm not gonna say honorable. Who did you almost not have in there?
T-Mac
Instead of KD?
instead of KD.
Really?
Almost had T-Mac.
Really?
Yo, T-Mac was an issue, bro.
T-Mac in his prime, just so you're aware, was
T-Mac
a
was a fucking
33-point scorer, 7 rebounds a game, and almost 7 assists a game in his absolute prime. And if we take away stats and we look at his footwork and his athleticism and his perimeter defense and his interior scoring and in the post, it's a problem. Him and Melo were like the two guys that like, who do I have in there?
I couldn't put Melo in
Melo's
there.
passing through him out of it for me.
Yeah,
and his defense.
And his defense.
They
You
threw him
can't.
off one.
And also, he was always. He could always been. I feel like he could have been a better rebounder for his size.
I mean, I'm not mad at you. 7 rebounds a game.
You know what
Not
it is
mad
with Kevin and why like I have him in here, but it's also like if somebody didn't, it was because he was a great offensive player, but he wasn't a great perimeter defender.
Not a great one.
You know
But
what I
he
mean?
was-
So,
on
like-
my list, he was the third best interior defender
Interior.
on my list.
I just
Outside of
never when I think of
Hakeem and
Kevin
LeBron.
Durant, I didn't always think of as a defender. Like he is, don't
Yeah.
get me wrong, but like it's not one of his strongest strengths. I was gonna ask you this though.
Yeah.
Is there any world where you can have Kobe over MJ as a player? Because I tried. I'm a Kobe fan, and I tried.
Do you want me to make that case? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not asking you to make the case.
I can make the case if you want me to make the
I
case.
wanted to ask you, how big is the gap between them two, though?
Not very big. As far as just a basketball player, no accolades, it's not very
The
big.
only thing I thought of is
big
I
at
think
all?
It's not. No, it's not big.
Really?
the only thing I thought of is that maybe MJ was a better defender on the perimeter.
So this is what he did better than Kobe. Okay. He was a better perimeter defender than Kobe was.
Yeah.
He was a better interior defender than Kobe was.
He's more athletic than Kobe too.
I would give the edge at footwork to Kobe.
Better, yeah,
I would give the edge at post to Kobe.
yeah.
The problem is because Michael was so much more athletic than Kobe was.
He's better at the rim.
Not only was he better at the rim and off the dribble, as far as creating space, that's what set Michael so far ahead of Kobe.
Yeah.
So the reason why it's so fun to compare Kobe and Michael is because they played in the same system under the same coach in the same scenario.
So it's apples
So
and
it's
apples.
easy to look at and compare and say who's better, right? If let's ignore stats, because I think Kobe's stats would have been better if he's not playing with Shaq, right? We can all agree that.
Yeah, he would have.
So let's ignore stats. Let's put those on the side for a second. Kobe Bryant, out of anybody in NBA history, was the toughest shot taker and the toughest shot maker.
You stole the words out of my brain, bro.
But Kobe Bryant also leads in most missed field goals of all time. I don't know if LeBron might have passed him very recently, but I don't think
That's
so.
all they do to
I think he still leads LeBron.
Yeah,
No way.
But the guys ahead of him all basically scored more points. Karl Malone, Kareem, LeBron, they all scored more points than he did. The reason why he took so many tough shots and made so many tough shots is because he had to sometimes.
Yeah, he
wasn't a super athletic guy, right? His footwork was impeccable.
it was.
I want you just watch some Michael Jordan film one day. Just go back and watch it. Don't look at his feet. Look at his body. Look at his body and look at how he creates space in the phone booth with his body. Someone like Melo, you watch him in the phone booth.
Oh.
It's all jab. He's gonna jab you to death.
Yeah.
It's jab, 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 and he's 6'9". He's gonna pull up right over you,
100%.
right?
Yeah.
How many times have we seen it? Jab, jab,
Oh,
jab.
man.
What was Melo's field goal percentage? Not that great.
Garbage.
It wasn't garbage. It
wasn't
wasn't
garbage,
that
but
great.
it wasn't
How's
always-
Kobe's field goal percentage? It's not that great. 45% for your career is not that great. Michael's was almost at 50 because he took so much easier shots.
Yeah.
Because the elevation he had on those fadeaways. Let's compare fadeaway to fadeaway here. Let's get super nerdy. Let's compare
pretty-
fadeaway
Kobe's
to
was
fade.
prettier.
Kobe's was prettier. Kobe's was tougher.
But Jordan never had any.
Look at the distance between the ground and the bottom of their soles on the fadeaways.
Michaels was more consistent.
So
Look at it. When you look at it, you're like, man, why are these guys so short playing to Michael? No, it's because Michael was 35 inches in the air on his fadeaway.
So I could
Wild.
argue something real quick too.
That's why.
And this is something that I always thought about with Kobe.
Yeah.
So any 5 guys you could put in there, whether you
Right.
take Kobe out and you put McGrady, whether you take Hakeem out and you put Shaq,
Right.
Kobe's the least athletic one. Of
Other than
all.
KD.
But KD
And
is
Hakeem.
7 foot.
Right.
Those guys are bigger, right?
Right.
So I feel like Kobe, if you think about it, with his physical traits, he had the least and did the most with
by
it.
far, he's the most overachiever on this list.
You get what I'm saying?
1,000%.
But that's why I felt.
But listen, Hakeem. But listen to me. When you talk about the greatest players ever,
That doesn't matter.
no, it matters. But let me tell you where the limitation that you put, these limitations now, they start to come to the forefront.
Yeah.
When you're ranking guys. Remember we were talking about last time.
Yeah.
LeBron driving to the rim was so much better than Kobe from mid-range. Michael from mid-range was better than Kobe, for example. Right? LeBron from outside of the 3 was better than both of them. How much better is he than both of them? Not a lot.
Who?
LeBron.
LeBron than those
As
two?
far as 3-point shooting, not a lot. But like he's better. Like you could see it. He's better. Both of them are better than him at mid range. But the problem is when you bottle a pretty decent mid range shooter, and you bottle the greatest attacker of the basket ever, and you bottle the highest IQ in basketball history, and you bottle someone who controls space first or second behind Magic maybe in NBA history, and you bottle 40,000 points,
Oh, I mean,
and you shake it,
yeah,
you get the best player ever.
yeah, 100%.
LeBron, by the way, I don't think outside of athleticism and IQ and pace, didn't rank one from all those 5 guys. Didn't rank one once other than those 3 categories. How many categories did I give you? A lot, right?
A whole bunch.
But you know what? He was second or third in every single one.
Yeah, that's
In
why.
every single one, he's second or third.
Yeah. But that's why
You see what I'm saying?
to go back to, yeah, no, like that.
But the Kobe Michael thing, no.
Yeah.
Like if somebody tells me Kobe's a better basketball player than Michael Jordan, it's hard to grasp.
But it's not.
It's not like, oh, stop being disrespectful.
I
It's not
also
a
truly
big-
believe
yeah.
something about Kobe and Michael.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you'll feel about this. I think that for some crazy reason, if both of them got dropped, or Kobe kind of did.
Yeah.
If they both got dropped into when people started shooting a lot more threes, you would see them as better 3-point shooters. Kind of like what happened with LeBron.
I know, but the percentages are there though.
Well, LeBron early in his career didn't have great percentages, did
It
he?
was better than both of them though. Still.
Even early?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was still better than both of them. And Kobe took a lot of tough threes.
You
by the
gotta,
way.
you gotta realize. I know what you're about to say.
A history topic where we agreed. I literally have the same.
We agree on most history
I literally have the same top
I
five as you.
promise you,
I just switched out Hakeem for KD.
And I could see that.
That's-
Too.
we
about it.
legitimately agree on like 99.9 things. There's like 1 or 2 things that me and him will never agree on, and it's okay.
Yeah.
But when you could agree on LeBron, MJ, Kobe, and where those guys stand, that's half the battle, bro.
Yeah.
That's half the battle.
I love it.
Yeah.
He just doesn't agree that Brock Purdy is a top 3 quarterback in the league like I do.
One guy I want to shout out because he would have been in my top 10. If I went to 10, would have been Allen Iverson. I hate what ESPN did with that guy a couple weeks ago.
I know.
He would have been in my top 10.
I know. It was a good,
Yeah.
good talk. Really, really good.
Yep.
Really great topics.
The Basement Boys.
Really great topics. We
The
agreed on most
Basement
of
Boys.
everything. Appreciate you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube.
Subscribe, baby. Subscribe.